Rian had always believed himself to be an adaptable man. As one of Earth's cultural exchange representatives, he had met dozens of alien species, each with their own strange customs. But nothing could have prepared him for the twin sisters now standing in front of him. They were Sayari and Vaila, two stunningly identical members of the Nyari species, an elegant race with luminous violet skin, long silken tendrils that cascaded down their backs like hair, and wide, hypnotic eyes that shimmered like galaxies. "We have chosen you, human," Sayari said, her voice smooth yet firm. "You will assist us," Vaila added, her tone softer, almost teasing. Rian blinked, trying to focus on their words instead of their unervingly perfect synchronization. Assist with what?" The twins exchanged glances before stepping closer, their iridescent gowns barely making a sound as they moved. "You must use both hands," Sayari instructed. "Both hands," Vaila echoed, eyes gleaming with expectation. Rian felt a trickle of sweat at the back of his neck. "I'm going to need more details." The Nyari were known for their high standards when it came to selecting humans for anything. Some sought intellectual partners. Others were drawn to physical capability. But why did these two want his hands? Vaila giggled at his hesitation, stepping even closer. "We require a human's dexterity. Your species has a unique talent." Sayari's eyes locked onto him. "And we have decided. You will be ours." Rian swallowed. He wasn't sure if that was a good thing or something to be very, very nervous about. Rian sat in the twins' luxurious quarters, trying to piece together exactly what he had agreed to. The room was filled with delicate, floating crystal lights, and the air carried a soft, intoxicating floral scent. Before him, Sayari and Vaila sat side by side, their gazes locked onto him. "You humans are uniquely gifted," Sayari explained, gracefully lifting a delicate, spherical device. It pulsed faintly like a living thing. "Our kind struggles with precise coordination." Vaila smirked. "We have grace, yes, but not the skill to manipulate objects as you do. Our species evolved differently." Rian's eyebrows shot up. "So, you want me to teach you?" Sayari inclined her head. "More than that." She leaned forward, taking his hands in hers. "Your control. Your touch. We require it." Rian's breath hitched. Their skin was warm, softer than silk, yet strangely firm. He wasn't sure what he had expected, but the way Sayari's fingers traced along his palms sent an unexpected shiver through him. Vaila smirked. "We need you to work with us. Together." The sphere in Sayari's hand flickered, shifting in color. It was some kind of alien device, delicate, complex, and incredibly sensitive. Rian exhaled slowly. "All right. Show me what I need to do." The twins exchanged an unreadable look before Sayari handed him the sphere. And then, in perfect unison, they both whispered, "Use both hands." Days passed, and Rian found himself adjusting to the peculiar demands of the Nyari twins. Each session required him to work in absolute harmony with them, guiding their hands with his own. It started with small, simple motions, adjusting controls, fine-tuning delicate mechanisms. But as they improved, their movements became more synchronized with his. Yet there was an undercurrent of something else. Every time he corrected Sayari's grip, she would inhale just slightly, as if savoring the contact. Whenever he steadied Vaila's wrist, she would tilt her head, watching him with an expression that sent warmth curling through his chest. It wasn't just about the training anymore. One evening, after another long session, Rian leaned back, rubbing his temples. "You two are relentless." Vaila laughed softly. "Are we tiring you, human?" Sayari's lips curved into the smallest of smirks. "Perhaps we should reward your efforts." Rian tensed as Vaila shifted closer, her luminous eyes scanning his face. "You intrigue us, Rian. Your patience. Your hands," she reached out, tracing a fingertip down his palm. "We enjoy them." Sayari's voice was quieter. "And we enjoy you." His pulse quickened. He had felt the tension building between them, but he had ignored it. Now, confronted with their words, their admission, he couldn't pretend anymore. His voice came out rougher than he intended. You two are going to be the end of me. Sayari's smirk deepened. Not the end, Rian. Just the beginning. Rian had never expected to fall for two aliens. Yet here he was, his hands entangled with theirs, his heart pounding as Sayari and Vaila gazed at him with something unmistakable. Nyari culture was different. They did not form attachments easily. For them to choose a human like this, it was beyond rare. Do you understand what this means? Sayari whispered, pressing a palm to his chest. Vaila leaned in, her voice softer. We are not asking this lightly. Rian exhaled. I think I do. And then, as if testing the weight of the moment, he lifted his hands, one resting against Sayari's cheek, the other tracing down Vaila's arm. They both shuddered at the touch. Their species might have lacked human dexterity, but they were incredibly sensitive. Rian smirked. I think I understand exactly what you two want. Sayari's breath hitched. Vaila's lips parted slightly. And in perfect, synchronized whispers they responded. Then, human, use both hands.